Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 2022 Teens Who Mean Business Shark Tank. I'm Tiny Ham. I'm one of the co-MCs for today. And I'm also the CEO of Buckingham Greenery and serve on the Metropolitan Business League's board of directors.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Lee. Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Lee. I am a 14-year-old founder and leader of Hear Our Voices, which is a nonprofit dedicated to the empowerment of young people. And I am so excited to be here today.
On behalf of the Metropolitan Business League and the board of directors, we would like to thank our partners and sponsors. The City of Richmond, Richmond Public Schools, Bank of America, University of Richmond, Virginia Department of Small Business and Supplier Diversity, Virginia State University Minority Small Business Launch Center, the Community Foundation, the City of Petersburg, Petersburg Public Schools, TUIS, Clean Care, Buckingham Greenery, Upscale Life and Living, SCORE, Engage the Foundation, and Hear Our Voices. Further, we would like to thank those for their support given during our high school youth entrepreneurship programs this year. The Richmond Public Schools Career and Technical Education Department and staff, Petersburg Public Schools Department of College and Career Readiness and staff, and our MBL mentors for mentoring and coaching the youth on their presentations.
And now I have the amazing honor to introduce Dr. Patrice Perry-Rivers, who is an associate professor and director of Virginia State University Center for Entrepreneurship, to do our welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to see you guys here today, and we are thrilled that you are pursuing entrepreneurship as a potential career path. And I am so excited to participate in MBL Shark Tank this year. Again, he mentioned that I am an associate professor at Virginia State University, where I teach in the Reginald F. Lewis College of Business, which happens to be named after a very generous donor to VSU, who also is the first African-American to build a billion-dollar business. Reginald F. Lewis is also a VSU alumnus. You guys have every opportunity to be as successful as he was, and we look forward to all of your presentations today. At the College of Business, we have majors that will prepare you for you to pursue entrepreneurship as well as other business careers. And we are excited about our Minority Small Business Launch Center, which is a program that helps to prepare entrepreneurs to be successful, those who are already existing and those who are planning to launch. We are thrilled again to be participating with MBL and supporting them in any way, and they are great partners of ours, and we are looking forward to your success in your future endeavors. If you'd like to find out more information about our Minority Small Business Launch Center, you can go to minoritysmallbusinesslaunchcenter.com. That's the actual website address. And then even you as a student could find out about our certification programs that are free and attend many of the events that are offered to entrepreneurs. You are so important to the pipeline of entrepreneurs and to the success economically of minority communities. And so we'd like to do whatever we can to support you. So congratulations for getting here today, and we look forward to your great presentations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rivers, for those amazing words of advice as our young shark pups embark on a new journey.
We'd like to have our sharks, the judges for this year, introduce themselves with a nice hello. Kathy Dolan,
Hello, everybody.
Tanya Battle. Tanya Battle.
Good morning. Can you see me? I don't see myself on here, but can you see me?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations for being here. We're excited.
Sean Powell.
Good morning, Grand Rising. Let's make it happen. Happy to be here.
Dr. Olivier, excuse me, Aronson.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here. I'm really excited to hear all of your pitches, and I wish you the best of luck.
Kimberly Veal.
Good morning, everyone. It's going to be a great morning. Good morning, everyone. It's going to be a great morning. Excited to meet our Shark Pup entrepreneurs. So good luck, everyone.
And Curtis Monk.
Good morning, everyone, and it's an honor to be here, and I can't wait to hear what great ideas you guys have for new businesses. So thank you.
Thank you to our sharks. Now, so we're going to review the rules of engagement. The pups will have 4 minutes to present. The sharks will have 45 seconds each to give feedback or ask questions. The pups will have 45 seconds to respond to any questions. The scores will be entered and calculated electronically. And this is the best, my 5. Winners will receive a cash award from $600 for the first place, $500 second place, $400 third place, and every runner-up will get $100 each.
And with that, let's jump right into it. I am so excited to introduce, coming up next for our first Shark Pup is none other than Sydney King with Root.
Hello. Hello, my name is Sydney King and I am the owner of Root. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to become a dermatologist. I feel as though creating nourishing products will give me a head start in that profession. I received $500 from investors and I was in the top 3 for the MBO Youth Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Although I've been working on building my business alone, my parents, Miss Alexa and Khadijah, my mentor, have helped as well. My business helps those who suffer from dry or itchy skin. It also increases access to various kinds of all-natural body wash and bar soap. Did you know that 49% of teens to young adults are interested in products in my niche? 54% of women want all-natural skincare products, and the global market size for all-natural skincare products is $6.7 billion. My product solves 2 problems. My body wash and bar soap cleanses the customer with natural ingredients that heal your skin, and they're very affordable. That's one of my customers. 2 years ago, I sold body wash, and now I also offer bar soap. My bar soap costs $3, and my body wash costs $6. For my bar soap, I have shea butter, shea lavender, and olive oil peppermint, and for my body wash, I have original lavender and peppermint. Root is marketable because of its price. My body wash holds 8 ounces, and my bar soap is about 2 ounces, which will last the customer about a month when used correctly. My target audience is female teens to young adults who are looking for a way to heal their skin. I will market my product using word of mouth and social media. As you can see, I've come a long way since the beginning of my business. I started my product in the summer of, or business in the summer of 2020. Then on May 24, 2021, I competed in my first Shark Tank, and I won. I officially sold my first product at the Richmond Children's Business Fair on July 17, 2021, and in February, I made it in the top 3 for the NBL Youth Entrepreneur of the Year Award. My competition is Avalon Organics and Dr. Bronner's. Dr. Bronner's is the top-selling soap in the United States, and Avalon is certified in many ways, but they both have cheap packaging, and my business is the least expensive and donates to charities. I will continue to sell at various pop-up shops and business fairs. I'm in the process of fine-tuning my website so I can sell my products online. I will get customer loyalty through a bonus system. I project that I will make $1,000 within the next year, and within the next 5 years, I will increase the types of products that I sell. Once I finish setting up my website, I could sell about 40 products a month. Currently, I have raised at least $700 of profits and participated in the Kids in Biz Shark Tank. From that, I earned $500, and I put that investment directly into new products like my bar soap. If I sell 300 soaps and 300 washes, I will make a profit of about $1,350. At the moment, I do not have any potential partners, but if the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to make the most of it. From the previous slides, you've seen that I own an all-natural body wash business. Since last year, I added another product to my business, the bar soap. After adding my new product, I've earned twice the amount I did last year. The $600 prize can make over 200 more products. My name is Sydney King, and I own Root, an all-natural skincare company. Hopefully, this presentation shows how much my product comes from the heart. You can contact me at rootallnatural@gmail.com, 804-655-7150. Thank you.
That was great, Sydney. Now we'll start with our sharks. I'm going to ask Kathy Dolan.
So Sydney, that was absolutely fabulous. I love what you're saying about your product. It makes me very curious and want to go out and find it. And so you probably said, but how does a person in the general public find your product? You may have.
They most likely will hear about it through word of mouth through other happy customers.
Okay.
But I am working on getting a social media. It should be up within the next few weeks. That will be another way that they can get access to it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you.
And Tanya?
I think you did a wonderful job, Ella. This actually touches me personally because growing up, I had eczema. And so you had mentioned that this is to help young ladies with their skin, which actually as a teenager, that can be very problematic and it can, damage your self-esteem. So I love that you're thinking about this. The question that I have is, what made you think about creating a product to help young ladies or young people with their skin?
There are two things. One, as I mentioned, I wanted to be a dermatologist and skin dermatology. And the other one is because I'm a young teen and I don't have any skin diseases, but I haven't always been the most comfortable in my skin. So yes.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Sean Powell.
Yes, Sydney, you did an awesome job, Ms. King. Be proud. I love the branding, Root, and how you pretty much associate that with the products being all natural. I believe that you definitely have a great foundation, and I see the traction that you've made financially, economically, and organizing, that structure as well to make sure that you're keeping track. So I think that you're on a great trajectory to get some more support. And as long as you continue in that direction, you'll reach your goals. So as long as you don't stop, you'll make it. I really think that you have a great presentation and a great cause and purpose for what you're doing. And your purpose is intact and making sure you're donating back to the community. So I think it's a very well-rounded idea and presentation. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Olivia Aronson.
Yeah, Sydney, you are a great presenter. I think you should be very proud of that. Not only was that impressive, but I think you did a really good job of thoroughly considering who your competition is. I think that was a really thoughtful analysis on your part. My question is, what's your vision for Root? Do you want to grow? And if you do, who might you partner with to sort of grow your sales? Have you thought about what kind of businesses maybe you could get your product in?
Well, my vision for like 20 years from now is to like either partner like with a dermatology clinic and have my products in there, or either make my own dermatology clinic and sell my own products there. At the moment, I guess anyone else who is interested that is related. So if somebody sells like little travel cases and wants to sell my products inside them, because they are relatively small, even though they last a while. And yes.
Okay, thank you. Kimberly Veal.
Great presentation, Sydney. I really enjoyed it. I just have one question for you. What has been your customer feedback?
So far, it's been very positive. It said that it felt like one of my favorite ones is that they said that it felt like their skin was glowing. And I don't know if it counts as negative, but I have coconut oil in my product, and they were allergic to coconut oil, so they couldn't purchase it. So that's one of the reasons why I created like my bar soap, because, well, it doesn't have coconut oil in it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sydney.
You're welcome.
Curtis Monk.
Sydney, I really enjoyed your presentation. You were well prepared, and I thought your slides were very good. I like the fact that you showed us your cost structure and your markup, which appears to be about 100%, which is great. The only thing I would say, and I really like your brand. I agree. Just stay consistent with that. Don't give up on the Root brand and the way you've depicted it. The thing I would say is you made the point that the reason your product sells is it is affordable. In my opinion, I think you've got more than that, and I would build on quality, and I would build your brand locally. I'd be careful about competing on price for something like this, but you did great.
Thank you. I'll take that into consideration.
Thank you, Sydney and Ruth. Very good. All right.
Thank you so much, Sydney, for your phenomenal presentation. And it is now my honor to introduce our next Shark Pup, none other than Antonique Neal from Antonique's Cheer Accessories.
It seems she's still muted.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Antonique Neal. My business is called Antonique Cheer Accessories, where cheerleading meets excellence. I am 17 years old and a senior at Armstrong High School, located in Richmond, Virginia. I humbly serve as the captain of JV and varsity cheer squad at Armstrong High School. What made me start this business is my love for cheering and fashion. In the last 5 years, I lost both of my parents, which made my love for cheering grow. Cheering helps me to cope with my feelings and express myself. My team is myself and my mentor, Oshani Busby. For so long, cheerleading has been overlooked and misunderstood. Some people think that cheerleaders are just beautiful with no brains or that cheerleading isn't a sport. Since COVID, I have noticed many athletic teams still use community water bottles with germs and bacteria are easily spread. Having all cheer items in one bag can be a hassle to keep separate when trying to find what you need. Lastly, the stigma that athletes are not intelligent still exists to this day. My solution I have for these problems is personalized cups. These will limit the spread of germs and be fashionable. Cheer bags. These would allow the customer to separate and organize personal items. Cheer shirts. These will spread awareness that athletes are in fact intelligent, saying things like books and bowls. Side note, I recently just earned all A's on my report card. Marketing and sales. Cheerleaders from ages 4 to 24 are my target market, but all are welcome. Word of mouth will be my #1 marketing strategy, while Instagram will be my main social media platforms. You can find me on Instagram at Atonique Cheer Accessories. My customized bags will be sold for $35. My cups will be sold for $12. My shirts will be sold for $20. A full package will be sold for $60 plus a bonus bow. Projections and milestones. My customized t-shirts and bags cost $6, $15, and $24 to make. The expense of a full package is $45. My goal is to sell 12 bags for $60 each by the end of the year, starting in June. It will cost $540 to do this. I will make $720 with this goal, and from that, $180 in profit. Elmis Dancewear seems to be my biggest competition. Elmis started as a general shoe store, but grew over the years to include dance shoes and apparel. Their target customers are all dancers of all age. They sell bags priced at $89. The difference between us is that my focus is cheerleaders and that my prices are more affordable for the same quality. I will be selling directly to my customers one by one and in large quantities. I will also sell products online once my website is up and running. I plan to raise money by hosting bake sales, cheer camps, and more. Donations are welcome. I will partner with cheer captains of other schools and RVA. I also will be appearing in my first pop-up show on June 26, 2022. Feel free to enjoy this video of me cheering. I like to expand the business to offer more products like customized bows and warm-up suits, but my end goal is to fund my college education, offer grants and scholarships to cheerleaders like me, and open my own gym in Richmond, Virginia. Again, my name is Atonique Mills, CEO and founder of Atonique Cheer Accessories. You can contact me on Instagram at Atonique Cheer Accessories. Shop ACA, where cheerleading meets excellence. Thank you for your time and patience. Have a great day.
That was great, Antonique. R-O-C-K. R-O-C-K, you rock.
Thank you.
Let's start with our sharks. Tanya Battle.
All right, I think Connie picked me first because she knows I'm a mom of student athletes. I love this, Altanique. This was a wonderful presentation. I have a daughter who used to be a cheerleader and a stepdaughter who was a cheerleader, so I know all about that world. And I love that you pointed out several things. One, the importance of people thinking that athletes may not be as smart. Well, you proved that they are. You said you were an A student, so we congratulate you on that. I love everything about your presentation and thinking that this is something that you found a need for and you took it and you created a wonderful product and you're offering it to everyone out there. So I can tell you, you have a market for this. Plenty of moms are going to thank you because this is something that they would need for their daughters. And I also love that you shopped your competition, but pointed out that you have a quality product. So one comment I would like to make is that I think that you can actually think bigger, you know, as you continue your career. And I think this is something that you can take nationwide. So congratulations on it. And thank you for that wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Powell.
Yes, Altanique, I think you did an amazing job, and I love how you turned your passions into profit with what you've been through and using this as your intervention tool. Everything that we're doing as entrepreneurs is kind of our ways to respond to everyday illnesses or traumas of society. So I love how you took this, you know, and responded to your situations. That right there definitely warmed my heart, and that, you know, takes the purpose and keeps it intact there. So I love that piece. Congratulations to what you've done so far. And I definitely like the strategy of, you know, gathering other captains, you know, to grow your business, because that'll, you know, give you a good strength base, you know, a foundation to grow with. So keep it up.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next will be Dr. Olivia Aronson.
Yes, thank you. You had a great presentation. I really love your passion. It's sort of addicting. So thank you for bringing that to the table on a Monday morning. I just want to say, yeah, I think I'll mirror what Tanya was saying, which is I think you can maybe consider more outlets for your product. So I don't know the cheer space very well, but cheer competitions and cheer camps, and maybe having a table there or something like that, so that exactly who you're looking for, which are cheer moms and other cheerleaders, can see your product and perhaps purchase it right then and there. So thank you. And that's my bit of feedback for you.
Thank you.
Kimberly?
Great presentation, Antonique. My best friend, her and her daughter just flew down to Jackson State last week for student orientation, and she has cheered for probably her entire life. So I loved your presentation. Your energy is very contagious. So just keep that energy. And I do have a question. Have you went to any cheer? Do you have any plans to go to any cheer competitions in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I actually do. I have a competition coming up, and like I will be like telling people about my business there. I have one on May 7th.
Okay, all right, great job. And also look at the athletic director as well, because I know your food court for the athletic events at Armstrong just opened this year. So see if that's a avenue into marketing your products there for more word of mouth being spread throughout the community.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That's all I have.
Curtis?
Antonique, I really like your enthusiasm. You're obviously a cheerleader. I mean, you come across that way. But I like your product a lot, but I'm gonna just give you an alternative to consider. The way you kind of opened up to me was downplaying, implying that society and a lot of people, and you probably have had this experience, look down on cheerleading as, oh, that's just an unintelligent thing to do, just for pretty people. I don't see it that way. It requires a lot of athleticism. You are an athlete, an entertainer, and you're an integral part of a school and a team. And I would encourage you to sell the positive. And you've got a product that provides safety for the participants, because you're giving them individualized things. And in this world, that's important. But more importantly, it is something that is theirs. And it makes them feel special. And to me, this can really help a team to have each person. It's a small investment to make in an individual on a team. So your presentation is great. Just don't downplay yourself. I think I'd flip the script and say, this is a demanding thing and you deserve it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharks. And you, G-O, go girl.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Altanique, for that phenomenal, again, presentation. Our Shark Pups are not here to play today. And next up, we're going to have a dynamic trio. It looks like we have Dre Downey, Darion Johnson, and Xavier Clark with DXD Productions.
Hi, welcome to DXD Productions with my partners, Fiandre and Darian, and we're part of Get Lit.
During our presentation today, we'll be discussing how we will create a creative space where you can game and develop your own games, listen and create music, along with grabbing a great meal to fill your creativity.
Meet our squad. Right now, we are a dynamic trio. We have Fiandre, Darian. Right now, he's the entrepreneur and host of the whole thing. I am host of the food that's will be cooking in there. Keep your tummies full, and he is the host of the gym equipment and any physical activities to keep your body in shape.
We want to help the community come together and have the time of their lives. We see an increase of violence in our neighborhoods every day, and we want to help decrease the violence, while also entertaining the people in a positive way. We want to give people an option to get off the streets and into a creative space where they can display their talents.
Our solution is to entertain, give high schoolers a creative space to learn, create, and relieve their stress, to provide an alternative instead of engaging in violence, and to improve skills they want to work on.
Marketing sales. Our target would be high schoolers between the ages of 13 through 18, open to everyone, no matter their demographic. They'll need our service so they don't engage in activity they might ruin their future. Marketing, we will make ads and commercials, post flyers through our local high schoolers, send emails. Let's see. Send emails to both students and parents about our new space. We are going to, what's that say?
We're going to,
someone
keep texting, so.
In the chat.
Yeah, the chat's
Okay.
right.
We're going to work hard on satisfying our customers, and we want to impact our community very well.
This is just a couple images of what our gaming section would look like. I wanted to show you what it would look like. Next one.
DXD Productions wanted to be the first creative space for gaming, food, clothing, and more products. By high schoolers, for high schoolers, and Richmond, VA, within our first year, we expect to sell 50,000 in our product and sales that we make. At the time, we will keep this business as a trio. At the time, we will keep this business as the
We'll keep this business as a trio until we create a strong foundation to look into partnership. Our overall goal is to help as many high schoolers in the Richmond area to have a safe creative space to themselves, and then eventually expand further countries and become nationwide.
Our competition would be Richmond Parks Recreation.
May I have your attention, please? Students, at this time, you have 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 4 minutes, 20 seconds to get to your second block on time. Teachers, please step to your doors to help assist students moving through the hall.
I'm sorry.
Students, just a reminder, if you don't get to your classes prior to the tardy bell ringing, you will have to receive a discipline pass from the kiosk in the hallway. 4 minutes, 4 minutes at this time.
This is the perks of being in school, y'all. All right, y'all, keep it going, keep it going.
They have a pass in hand. Coming up on 3.5. Coming up on 3.5 minutes.
All right, I'm sorry.
So our competition will be Richmond Parks Recreation, the YMC, and the Urban Hang Suit. Each of these businesses provide high schoolers with an outlet to do activities that will help them explore their creative side that involves school. Yeah, that involves school that we will provide differently in creative space, owned by high schoolers for high schoolers. We are a combination of all these competitors in one of our businesses. We provide the space, the food, the activities, the gaming, and much more to come.
We will generate revenue by selling online and in person. We will also take half of the money and and coming in and put it in savings.
2 minutes, 45 seconds, 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, again, they went through the thing. All right. If a customer has a wholesale idea and they want to produce large quantities of their product, we will also provide wholesales. Eventually, once we establish a present, we will venue out and create other spaces in other countries and cities.
Our plan for setup costs are GoFundMe account, business loans.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, 2-minute point.
GoFundMe account, business loan, our main investor, Mr. Rev. We have Gary M. Callis.
He is our resource manager.
Okay, he's our resource manager, Child Life Ministry, LLC. Luna from Amazon and our investors. Our families, DXD Personal Savings, and current sharks on this panel.
In conclusion, we all should invest. You all should invest in DXD production because we are the high schoolers looking for the creative space to others and a space where we can grow into young adults comfortable without worrying about our outside environment. Thank you.
Students at this time.
Thank you, Dre, Xavier, and Darian. That was real life, right? Interruptions and detractions, but great job. And Sean Powell is our first shark to give us some feedback.
All right. Young men, young kings, I definitely want to challenge you to keep the game face on. Y'all just went through some adversity there, but you did a great job, phenomenal job. The idea that you guys have is very similar to the facility that we have on Broad Street called Workshop. So I love it. I love the idea of creating a safe space for you guys to just be and do what you love and then find ways to turn that passion into profit. So we actually have another space in Petersburg called the Artist Space Lofts that we're working with. So down in Richmond, we have Workshop, and up in Petersburg, we have Artist Space Lofts. So just to give you guys a perspective of some facilities that might be ready for you. So we'll work with the Metropolitan Business League to polish you guys up and see how we can make that happen.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it very much.
Hey, Dr. Olivia.
Yes, great job, guys. Your slides are amazing. They're very interesting to look at and it's very engaging. So thank you for all that work that you put into them. I think my biggest question that I have for you all is, do you have any estimation of how much it's going to cost?
We're gonna have to sell about 50,000 of everything because of all the equipment and the food products we have to make, the games, and then the places we got to pay for them, invest. It'll be about 50,000 of everything. That would be a $2 million pitch that we're pitching to you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that.
No problem.
And Kimberly Veal.
Great presentation, gentlemen. Love your mission statement to give kids, high schoolers a viable option out there besides being in the streets. Love that. And I have a question. You mentioned one of you all are going to be the chef, the cook. So are you currently getting your license in culinary arts or something?
Yeah, I'm currently looking around as far as, even as far as going to family members that I know is a very good chef as well. I have an uncle that used to be in the military, who's a real good chef down there, and he'll give me lessons down there, and trying to find some other school ideas to see if I can learn and get better. Maybe I'll be able to cook a meal for y'all one day.
And I wanted to add one more thing. Our part of our menu is soul food and cookout style because I wanted to give y'all a home environment. Like you go to a cookout or you go to your mom's house, she makes soul food for you. So I'll have a couple, moms come in and make chicken for y'all.
Oh, great. Sounds good. Thank you, gentlemen.
No problem.
Okay. Curtis?
Yeah, fellas, I'll echo what Sean said. I think you did a great job dealing with the noise in the background. What I liked about it is you didn't let it like shake you up, or you didn't get all whacked out about it. It is a part of the environment we're in, and I thought you did a great job with that. So my view of this is I like your purpose. I mean, anytime you're going to move young folks away from an era of violence into an era of creativity, I think that's really important. I also absolutely loved the visual depiction you provided of your space. I thought that was great. I just think you have a few details to put on the bones. It's a major investment. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Curtis. Kathy? Dolan?
Yes. So, guys, great slides. They're wonderful. I think to me, the overriding or overarching fabulous piece is your mission and what you're trying to accomplish. It sounds like, there's a lot of capital that you're looking to raise. So one of the things I would encourage you to do is reach out to resources. It could be a number of them that are here on this panel today for a solid business plan. And in some ways it might be early, but it kind of marks out where you want to go and how you want to grow, because I think you guys have a fabulous plan here, and I congratulate you.
Thank you. I wanted to show you something before we were done. I actually got a business card from an investor. If y'all can see.
Wonderful.
He says he's gonna pull some strings from me. He really likes that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and Tanya Battle.
Gentlemen, I want to say congratulations on that. It really touched my heart that you realize there's a need in the community. Being young people, I like to see when you all realize, okay, there's something that needs to happen here and we can do this ourselves. I have a teenage son who's 16 and he is a gamer. He's in the room, he loves the video games. And I was sitting in there the other evening looking at it, thinking it kind of psyched me out. I thought it was an actual basketball game, and then I realized it wasn't. So I think that you all have something there. I'm also a foodie. So as soon as you said food, my ears perked up. So I love that concept. I think that you all have to research a little bit more about the startup cost, and also just showing up your presentation a little bit. But other than that, I love the idea, and congratulations on being here with us. This was very exciting. Thank you.
I appreciate everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great going. DXD Productions, thank you. Okay, so now we are going to do a 3-minute intermission break. So this is to everybody get up, sharks, pups, and all those that are attendees, and do a little bit of dancing and loosen up for our next group.
Older. Motorsport, put that to the sport. Shot it bad, up. Wait a minute, I'm just playing with you. Loosen them shoulders up, power it up, let's work.
You ready?
I hope Connie and I aren't the only two dancing. Come on, Kathy.
I was dancing. So was Curtis. Look at it. There goes Alexis. Kimberly.
Yeah. Come on, everybody.
Did y'all enjoy that music break? I know I was partying. We decided to switch it up. We put a little DJ remix on it for this beautiful Shark Take. Well, I think we're ready to begin, Connie, for our second half.
Yeah, welcome back. Okay, we have Elijah who's going to introduce our next group.
Man, I gotta give it to you, Alex. I kind of like, I was dancing over to get myself some snacks. My dog is like definitely freaking out right now. But coming up next is someone that I'm really, really excited to learn a little bit more about. Taquana Neal with Quana Empire.
Hello, my name is Taquana Neal. I'm 15 years old. I'm the CEO and creator of Quana Empire. Quana Empire is a private ship that sells customized products featuring elders, adults, young children, and any age group. In my presentation, I will talk about how my customer avatar would look like and how I would target them. I am working alone as creating my products because they are custom made. I do have a mentor named Allah and the NBL team, such as Alexa on my team. Allah is a wonderful mentor who is keeping me on track to build a successful business. Alexa is also great. She makes sure I am at pop-up/events to get my business growing. The problem my service is solving is having customers pick out their own colors and products they will like. My products solve problems because the customers can be fancy with their custom items. Also, they can have beautiful decor in their home to match with other items. They can be used for decor and more. Quana Empire customers is any race, age, and gender. My customer is in need of my products and service because my products help your table decor look beautiful. When drinking, you and others can look fancy holding your cups, and also kids and adults love unique, colorful things to wear. My marketing tactic for customers acquisition is making sure I engage in the comments that my customers have and also having social media advertising. Type of projections I am predicting is how many people like/buy my products. I plan on selling 50 or more products before 2023. I plan on having partnerships in the future if anyone would like to work together. My plans for my company is to grow big and give my supporters/customers things that they want to see in my business to keep the company flowing and customers happy. Quana Empire do not have many people she's competing with. Quana Empire do not compete with others because we all can win if we put our mind to it. I create unique items that people are not making as much, so my company do not sell the same items as other business. I would generate revenue by focusing on customers who are repeating and creating loyal customer cards. My company will sell directly to customers, where I can have more control over the customer's experience. Also, I can see some progress of where the money is going. And it's a picture of my customer and me wearing my shirt. I haven't raised any money for my business. I plan on paying for my startup costs for my business by saving my money I get every 2 weeks and putting some away. I have had plenty of customers this year that invest in my business. I haven't emptied my savings to start this company because I had enough income I was getting to put towards it. This is my price list on the left. And my numbers, I sell my products $30 or less. My products are custom made, so it takes me 2 hours or less to create them. I spend around $200 on inventory. I sell my products to 20 customers to earn back what I spent on inventory. Conclusion, My name is Taquana Neal. I'm the content creator, the CEO of Corner Empire, where you can get any customer orders made. If you have any questions or concerns, you can contact me on social media or by phone. Instagram, Corner_Empire, Facebook, Corner ENTMT, phone number 804-898-9106, and YouTube, Corner Game. Thank you.
Wow, thanks a lot, Takina. Great. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's hear from our sharks. Dr. Olivia.
Hi. So great presentation. I didn't know that I needed unicorn socks until I saw them. And I know I need them now. So I have written down your phone number and I'll be reaching out because I think I need a pair. I probably need multiple pairs actually. So I'll be reaching out to you about that. But, I think I have one bit of feedback and a question for you. And the feedback I have is maybe to minimize the different types of products that you're offering so that you can focus. What are you selling the most of, right? If you're selling the most of socks, then focus on those. Or if you're selling more vases, focus maybe on just 3 or 4 different product lines, and that'll help you focus and maybe cut your costs. And then the last thing is, did you mention how much you've sold? Like how much in dollars have you sold?
No, I haven't mentioned it. I sold like $150 so far.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Kimberly.
Great job, Kiana. Just to caveat what Olivia said, definitely break down like the products that you're going to actually sell. Probably focus on 3 popular products that are actually selling right now. And then you can eventually grow into other products over the course of the next year or 2. And I love the colors of your presentation. I love the strawberries. You're just, like you said, an empire for all things home decor and I guess edible eats. So I definitely love that. And what events have you actually worked at to sell your products, and what has been the feedback?
I went to an event that Alexa gave to me, and I sold many products there.
Okay. Do you have a number of products you sold?
I sold about like 10 because I didn't have all my things together at the moment.
What was the product you sold?
Custom glasses and tie-dye socks.
Okay. So those are your 2 popular items right now.
Yes.
Okay. Focus on those for right now and see how that goes. But great job, Tarkana. And
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you. And next is Curtis Monk.
Taquana, I liked your presentation. You obviously have a differentiated product and that you're making things customized. I think the difficulty or the challenge, not so much the difficulty, but the challenge you have is, I assume that if you sell a product to somebody, you first have to design it. So if you were going to sell me something, you'd have to talk to me. I'd have to let you know what I like and what I'm looking for. Then you'd create something to fit that, and then you would deliver it to me. Over time, that will limit your ability to grow unless you find a way to scale it. But otherwise, pretty darn good idea.
Thank you.
Okay, Kathy Dolan.
Yes, great presentation. Kind of a minor thing, but a huge thing. I loved at the end, you gave us all the different ways to connect with you. So thank you for that. I think you've heard it a number of times, and there's an old expression in retail to go narrow and deep. So people are saying, pick a couple of things that are really great. And my mind is just flying because, I know you have to personalize some of your things. I don't know what your production, so to speak, is like and how much you can do, but I immediately see that you can even do, say, a number of things. Let's say the socks were a particular school, but they're all the same because they would have the school info and you'd be able to sell a quantity to those. So I just think you did a great job, beautiful ideas, and keep up the good work.
So much.
Thank you. And Tanya Battle.
Hello, Taquana. I thought you did a wonderful job. I love that you said you love to make beautiful things. I think that that's awesome. I love that you are all over social media. You know, some folks said that they're still building out their presence. So I think that's very important for you to get your product out there. I see this in the future as you being a young Martha Stewart. I think that home decor and all of the things that you love doing, that you could eventually build this into an empire later down the road. Taking some entrepreneurial courses and taking this start with MBL, I think you could eventually get there and expand your brand. I think it is true that you have to focus on maybe 3 items, maybe even 4 right now, the ones that are selling the most, as some of my other panelists have stated, and continue your vision and your growth. I love it, and I love your energy. Congratulations.
Thank you. And Sean Powell.
Yes, my ideas are flowing as well. I definitely appreciate Tanya with that Martha Stewart comment. You look like you have many talents, and of course, taking a phased approach, like everyone says, to focus on, you know, a particular craft at a time will definitely give you longevity. And then as well as, you know, working alongside some of the other participants, it seems like you might have a facility to do it out of. Seems like you might also have some other products that you can add to your repertoire as far as partnering. But definitely keep in mind that you will need more people to help you get these crafts out in a timely manner. But that also can increase your pricing structure because things are custom and handmade. So you can be a little bit more expensive for people to appreciate it. But it is a great model, and I love your art, you know, as far as your craft, and keep it going for sure, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Juana Empire. Thank you very much, Akana.
Thank you so much, Taquana, for that phenomenal presentation. I don't know about y'all, but those strawberries and those pretzels kind of have my stomach grumbling a little bit. Echo what one of the Sharks said. I am definitely a foodie, so I'm freaking out over here. And with that, we can move right along to our next Shark Pup, Elle Fleming with Ellen Ava.
Hi, my name is Elle Fleming. I am a freshman at Cosby High School and part owner of Ellen Ava, an online upscale girls resale boutique. The idea of an Ellen Ava personally came from my love of thrifting. Every weekend, me and my sister would beg my parents to take us, and I would get so many compliments on my thrift finds. So it just made sense to start a resale boutique. So Ellen Ava was launched April of 2021 with only 20 clothing items that sold out within a week. So that's how I knew you were onto something. Okay, and now I would like to take you on a tour of the Ellen Ava website. Okay, so this is our homepage. This website was built when we did launch, and me, my mom, and sister put it together. We have multiple items such as glow-up journals, pins to write in your glow-up journals. This is about Ellen Ava if you would like some more info, like a deeper dive into it. And this is our recycling page, so you can see what you're doing when you do purchase these items and what, you know, it's going to, the proceeds are going to. An example is our tote that goes to the Five Guys organization, which I will touch on. And yes, you can purchase this, and when we do pop-ups, you get it free with your purchase, whatever you do. This are a few of our items. This is our Burberry skirt. We have many high-end brands such as Molo, Little Bibsy, Zara. You can find tons of different high-quality brands. This is our Engage and Change shirt. That is our slogan. And then our pins that I did talk about a little bit that you can purchase also. And our Big Girls section, which is for the higher people of higher age, so we have stuff for different sizes and different ages. So everyone can get something. And this is back to our homepage. Okay. This then leads me to the importance of resale. So did you know that fast fashion is the second cause of water pollution? This is the part that excites me, talking about why boutiques like ours are needed. So this is primarily due to fast fashion. We're trying to do something about that by encouraging others to engage in change by buying better, by buying resale. So fast fashion and unnecessary mass consumption of clothing goods is destroying our earth. Buying resale is in water preservation, chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, and lowers your carbon footprint. So what sets us apart is we do not engage in fast fashion. This is not a trend for us. We are serious about trying to change the world. That's why we have initiatives like sending unsaleable and non-donatable clothing to TerraCycle, which is a national recycling solution that strives to create a new life with donated items. All proceeds of the Ellen Ava tote go to the Five Guys organization. It's a nonprofit organization that focuses on reducing plastic pollution by focusing on primary research. I will then talk about the target market. So according to the Facebook ad targeting the market for children's clothing for women ages 25 to 34, we reach this target audience through social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and a local magazine, which is located in Magnolia Green. Now, I will then talk about the sales. So I mentioned this earlier, but again, we've had 128 sales since launching. With our increased marketing, we are expecting that to double. Okay, so it's no secret that the resale market is booming. Not only is it becoming more popular with Gen Z, but it's growing on millennials as well. Thank you all for listening. As you can see, I'm very passionate about my brand and getting it out there and expanding it. Now I would like to open up the floor for any questions.
Thank you, Ellen Ava. I saw a tropical jumpsuit in there. I have to check that out.
Yes, ma'am. We have stuff for different seasons. So winter, fall, we change it all the time.
Okay, let's hear from our sharks. Kimberly.
Great presentation, Elle. Loved it. Love you have a website. How do you people get the clothes to you for the resale?
Well, so usually we take a lot of pictures of it, and then we drive this to the post office ourselves and get it shipped out. But
go ahead.
Oh wait, are you asking where we get the clothing from?
Yeah. How if I want to get clothing to you, how do I get them to you? What's your process?
Okay, so we get our clothing from a bunch of different thrift stores, but like around VA. So we kind of search and carefully pick out what we are selling. But as far as that's the only resource we can really get of our clothing. We do not take from other people, but we are getting it from different resources, different places all over everywhere. For traveling, we will look for clothing for our business. So we're kind of always in that mindset of what can I do for my business.
Okay, great presentation, Elle. Loved it. Your business will do well because it's a lot of sites out there. So good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kimberly. Curtis.
You might be muted.
Oh, Curtis, I think you're muted.
There you go. So sorry. So let me, my time is running short. So first of all, yes, resale retail is very hot and it's growing. So you're in a great place.
Thank you.
Do you make a profit? Are you nonprofit?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we make, so our revenue for the company is approximately over $2,300. So we are making a very good amount of profit, good amount.
Do you donate a portion of that to Five Guys org?
Yes, through our tote bags, we do, yes.
You do, okay. So I think you're in a great market. The only thing I would say on source of, if you're going to thrift stores, I think it's great, but there's so many people whose children outgrow their clothes. You
Yes.
could be a broker to move that. That's it. I got cut off.
It's okay. I understand what you're saying. Thank you.
But you follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In other words, if people are not keeping their clothes to pass down to another child, then it strikes me that you could provide an avenue for them to
Donate that
move
also.
it and
Yep.
somebody else use it, and they would probably be delighted to do that.
Yes. Thank you.
That's why our sharks are here, to give really good feedback. Kathy,
Yeah, so fabulous presentation. I love that a huge part of what you do is to save the earth. And I know that it sounds like you shop thrift shops.
Love it.
Yep. So I will say, just I know it is another huge task, but again, if you take on donations, or people are trying to pass clothes on, you guys pick out what you want to keep, and then you donate the rest and get a tax write-off. Just a thought, but absolutely beautiful. And I was going to ask about your inventory, but you answered you actually shop the thrift stores yourself. I know you mentioned Gen X and millennials. Don't forget about us boomers back here too.
Oh, I'm not. I am not. I am not.
That was fabulous. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
okay, Tanya Battle.
All right, Ms. L, very impressed. I love the website, the content. I love the education behind what you're doing and sharing with all of us. I love that you're thinking about the planet. That is very impressive, because I am a person who recycles. So to have a young person think about the importance of recycling, to me, is extremely important and impressive. I love the research, and I can tell you're passionate about what you're doing. To be a young lady of your age and to know all of those statistics and the things that you shared with us today, that tells me you love what you're doing. So I think that your business is definitely viable, and I love that your family is involved. So we're excited for you. Congratulations and thank you. Awesome presentation.
Okay, Sean Powell.
Yes, Elle, congratulations on everything you've done so far. Took some notes. I love the fact that you've launched it off with your population, that you have around you, and kind of use that influencer mentality to kind of get those first sales and traction off. I love that you have an eco-friendly purpose. We actually started an eco-friendly fundraiser where we allowed the kids that participated to do a clothing drive. So it'd be awesome to kind of allow that clothing drive to be a pipeline for your business. And then they also kind of, piggybacked on receiving donations from the community. So one of the biggest things for that is storage, so we can think about storage and retail space for you with the 2 locations I described, a workshop and artist space lofts. Your model is definitely hot, and resale is definitely top of the charts as far as fashion, and it's purpose driven. So I really appreciate what you're doing, for sure. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharks. Good stuff out there. And the next one is Dr. Olivia Aronson.
Yes. Well, first, it sounds like Sean has a lot of resources for you, Elle. So I would definitely tap into those if you can. Again, I'll just say what the other sharks have said. Great presentation. You're very well spoken. You have a unique skill set there. So I definitely think leverage that in the future. I'll say that sustainability as a value proposition is pretty hot these days. I think a lot of people are trying to tap into that arena, and rightfully so. We have a serious problem, and fast fashion and things like that are contributing to that. So I think just be really careful about how you situate yourself. Try and differentiate yourself from other people that might be using that value proposition, and just use that as a springboard.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sharks.
Thank you so much, Ella and Ava, for coming through and showing us a business for the future. And last but not least, we have Robin Johnson with Royalty Nails.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Robin. Can I go? Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Robin Johnson. I'm 15 years old and I attend Petersburg High School, and I am the CEO and founder of Royalty Nails. You can find me at these social medias, and you can scan my QR code if you're interested in looking at my Instagram page. What does Royalty Nails have to offer? We have the royalty services, and we have things such as the full set, gel manicures, overlay, freestyle sets, French tips, soak-offs, and a bunch of different add-ons. And also I have press-ons coming soon, so you guys can stay tuned for that. And here's some pictures to show you guys my work and my freestyles and everything. And not to mention, my target is everyone. I don't just target females. I do male nails too, like manicures, and all ages is welcome. My competitors. I have a lot of competitors, but I really feel like I'm in competition with myself because I'm always trying to be a better me from yesterday. So, but these are some nail techs and nail salons who I do feel like I am kind of in competition with. Why should you choose Royalty Nails? Problem with other nail techs and nail salons, they may come with high prices, unprofessional services, cosmetic issues, long services, and etc. My solution, Royalty Nail Solutions, is professional and clean services, affordable pricing. We give you a confidence boost. We have multiple options to choose from. I'm good on time management, and I'm based in a home setting, so it's comfortable, and I'm also working on making nails more mobile. Okay, so win or lose, you guys will see my name. I will be successful, and I have big dreams after this. 1 year from now, I will be expecting to have 15 through 20 clients, loyal clients per month, plus my personal business started. 3 years from now, I'll have my shop open, 25 to 40 loyal clients per month, and a successful personal business flowing. 5 years from now, I will have multiple shops open with my mobile nail salon, and my mobile nail salon will be ready to go on road. And Royalty Nails, my small business, will then be worldwide, and my name will be everywhere. And with the help of my team, my mom, my clients, my mentor, and Miss Alexa, and just supporters in general, like they help me just build my name, and just donations from my mom and everything just help me build my business in general. And I think a slide is missing right now because I didn't see the slide before this. But my mission, my name is Robin Johnson. I'm 15 years old, born and raised in Bronx, New York City. I now live in Petersburg, Virginia. Moving states away from home and having to rebuild my name and clientele did not stop me. I'm still grinding to the top, and I love seeing the smiles on my clients' faces. I love seeing clients return back, and I love expressing myself through nails, and I love the way I produce my business and all of the opportunities that I get within my business. I hope everyone enjoyed my presentation and look forward to seeing my face and name more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, it's a slide that was missing. I wish it was here so you guys could see my before and after, but I don't see it.
Alexa, you're on mute.
Hey girl, I'm gonna look for it real quick. So give me a second. I don't know where it disappeared to.
Okay, Alexa, we'll just start with our sharks, and if you find it before the end of the shark feedback, we can maybe show it. Okay, we're going to start with Curtis.
Robin, I thought that was a very good presentation. I enjoyed it. And I would say you're in a very competitive world, is my impression. I think a lot of people probably do this. On the other hand, you have a lot of confidence. And I think you're clearly have an air towards trying to differentiate yourself. So the two things I would say is one, wouldn't focus so much on what the other guys don't do well, like high prices on professional services, et cetera. Play to your strengths. And second, I like, what I really like is you're dreaming big. I think that's really neat. But to me, rather than think of it in 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, I think of it as my ultimate goal, my dream is to be worldwide and well-known. And my first step is to start here and take an initial path. I mean, it's very old school. I realize this, but I'm an old guy. You know, The Wizard of Oz is a very famous movie. So I kind of picture it as you have the Emerald City in your mind, and that is to be a worldwide organization where you're highly recognized. Right now, you're on the yellow brick road and you're taking the first step. And each step will inform you as you move along that path. So I like your vision, which is I've got sort of a first step goal, then a next plateau, and then my ultimate goal. And I would pursue that dream and just make sure that everything you do sort of moves you in the right direction, but don't get impatient. I like what you're doing.
Thanks, Curtis. So Robin, Alexa found your slide, so I'm going to give you some time to just review it before we go to the next shark, okay?
Okay, yes. So with this slide, it shows you where I started from versus where I'm at right now. It took me hard work and dedication to get where I am right now. I love perfecting my craft, so I make sure I took the time to practice and master what I do. Not only that, but I took the time to also build revenue. And revenue for me and my company, it took me over 4K to get my updated set and my products, and also 102% dedication. And as you can see in these pictures right here, like this is my before and this is like where I am right now. And like I was saying, my team, they helped me a lot. So I would like to say thank you for having me.
Great. Yes, those were pictures are important, so I'm glad we found them for you. Okay, Kathy Dolan.
Yes, so wonderful presentation. I do love your big picture. And I think, you know, if you shoot for that, then you can back it down to this is where I want to be and when I want to be, and then just have specific steps that come down to where you are now so you can grow step by step, but really phenomenal. It's a beautiful business. Congratulations for all that you've done. Very nice.
And Tanya.
Robin, you remind me a lot of myself. I am also a native New Yorker, Harlem, and I was raised part of the time in the Bronx. So I love your confidence. That was the number one thing that stood out to me. You believe in yourself. And when you have that vision, you're going to achieve your goals. I can tell you that right now. I love that you had a mission statement. The fact that you are thinking about this as a business and you're taking it serious as a business tells me you're going to succeed. You have a QR code. That was something MBL we were trying to get, and it's very important. So I love that you had that. Also, your nails are beautiful. The artwork that you're doing is beautiful. And that's a differentiator for you right there. So congratulations and keep up the great work. That was an awesome presentation.
Thank you. And Miss Alexa, do you mind to go to the first slide so they could get the QR code if they would like?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sean.
Yes, Robin. Congratulations on your growth. I knew that was, definitely a slide that you wanted to show, and you should be proud of. Great business model. A lot of people are going to always need their nails to be refurbished. So you're gonna have fun with that great art. And I'm glad that you took the time to keep getting better. That's much appreciated for everybody that you're gonna be dealing with for sure. I think that this is an awesome business model. Like you're in an industry that's, multi-millions and billions of dollars, as far as personal care. So I think that you'll go far, especially with your confidence and your craft and your desire to get better. The sky's the limit, for sure. And you definitely have our support. So keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Dr. Olivia Aronson.
Yeah, so your presentation was great. I think it's so obvious that you are very passionate. You take a lot of pride in your work, and I think that's so important in entrepreneurship because it is a grind. I don't have to tell you that, but you have to really love what you're doing. And so I'm glad that you are so passionate. I think a question I have for you is, where do you get all of your supplies?
Okay, so with my supplies, I order most of my things from Amazon, and also it's local nail supply stores that I go to. I got a lot of my stuff from New York, so coming down here, it was kind of hard looking for affordable things that I like, affordable products that I could use. So yeah, Amazon and local nail supply stores.
Yeah, and it occurs to me that maybe you were able to find supplies in New York that you just can't find here. So I would just encourage you to really think of, maybe consider bringing some of the supplies that you were able to find in New York down here. It might cost you a little bit more to have them shipped, but it's another differentiator for you, right? If your customers can't find that unique design or those unique supplies anywhere else but you. So that's my feedback for you. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Okay, and Kimberly.
Great job, Robin. I love your passion. I love that you believe in yourself, your confidence, and you're your own competition. You're trying to be better today than you were yesterday. Love that. I have a question. How much sales have you gotten in over the past year?
From 2022?
Just whatever you want to say.
Okay, so so I will give it an estimated price that I made around like 5K, because I take a lot of clients, and I have did a lot of nail sets over my time being a nail tech. So from my starting and from now, I'll say around like 5K.
Okay, great job and good luck to you, Robin. Thank you.
Okay, Robin. Are the nails fit for a queen? Royalty nails, thank you. Elijah, you want to say anything before we go to the next part?
I think that personally, I think we should all take a moment just to give our young shark pups a round of applause. Yeah. Because they have done such a phenomenal job today that, I'm young, I'm with them, I have my own nonprofit, and I am just like simply proud to be a part of your generation. You all have some beautiful, fantastic ideas that I, of course, look forward to supporting. My sister loves nails. I love food. We both love shopping. My brother loves to game. We're going to all meet in the middle somewhere. But yeah, congratulations to all of you. You did a fantastic job, and I look forward to seeing what's next.
Really impressive, all of you. Really impressive.
Thank you to Sharks. Your job is difficult. And thank you to all of our pups. You did a great job. Now I'm excited to go to their next portion. Our special guest speaker today is Nahom Jano. Nahom Jano is the Chief Oatmeal Officer of Go Oats,
COO.
the maker of delicious, crispy on the outside oatmeal in a ball. Nahom grew up with childhood mornings surrounded by oatmeal. This wasn't your normal microwavable meal. It was made from scratch by his mother and grandmother, with real ingredients, including milk, spices, and fruit to make the perfect bowl. His love for breakfast drove him to study culinary and hospitality, turning his passion into a career. While working at a hotel opening, Nahom Janot was hit with the idea of making oatmeal a finger food. And in 2017, Goats was born, making breakfast a ball. Nahom knew he could create something special to help others continue to share those special moments he remembered in his mother's kitchen. Nahom Janot now leads the brand's daily operations as the COO. He conceptualized new, delicious, wholesome innovation and flavors. He regularly interacts with consumers, supports the growth of the company, and leads the team to success. Propelled by an appearance on the season 12 of Shark Tank, the brand has become a household favorite, bringing a quick, convenient, mess-free option to busy mornings. Nahom graduated from Culinary Arts and Hospitality Management at the Restaurant School and Walnut Hill College, and he currently resides here in Virginia, in Burke, Virginia. So let's watch this video.
Thank you for your love.
Let's welcome Nahom Janot.
Thank you so much for having me. You never seeing myself on TV again. You never get used to that. Like it still gives you the nerves still run through my body, even though that was like 18 months ago. Yeah, that was a amazing experience. A great intro too. Yeah, thank you so much, MBL, for having me. I logged in earlier, and I didn't plan to tune in to. I plan to get some work done, and then log in, and do this segment. But I was just captivated by the pitches, and like I watched the first one. I was like, you know what? Let me just stick around and watch the rest of them. I just love this. I sleep, I breathe this. I love entrepreneurship, and I think the thing that captivated me the most is the fact that I see myself in everybody that was presenting, because what we started off here with today was a Shark Tank, which happened October 2020. But that's not where it began. When I first started, I was doing the same things as many of you. I started off at 13 years old, and I was in high school, and I was selling. I started off like selling CDs and jerseys, and one big one was TI-83 calculators. You guys probably half of you kids don't even know what those are, but they're graphing calculators. But the thing was, I was always looking for an opportunity to make money, to sell, to find something to add value, find something that people needed, and flip it, make a profit off of it. Because unless you're doing a nonprofit, the goal of starting any type of business or enterprise is to generate profitability and make money. And really what that was is what I like to call it is basically exercising, like your hustle muscle, like getting into the rhythm of practicing work ethic and hustling. And so, it started off at 13, 14, 15, all throughout high school. That's, just looking for different opportunities. And what happened once I graduated from high school, those side hustles, those little things kind of, went away. But because I'm already I already trained myself to look for opportunities to create some type of business, or to create some type of idea. When I graduated from high school, I remember I was driving around my neighborhood in Philadelphia, because that's where I lived at the time. And I remember just noticing a random building and opened up, and I was like, my dad was in real estate at the time. And I noticed this random building on the corner, and I'm like, you know what, this will make a great hair salon. And I know nothing about hair. I just knew the property just made sense for that type of a venture. And I convinced my dad to buy the property, and he, rented out the top floor for and put an apartment up there, and then we rented out the basement, and then I took the first floor. But and you may be sitting there wondering, okay, well, what does that have to do with anything? And for me, it's because a lot of this is all about the process, right? That barbershop, I don't own it today, but it is still there. My dad still owns the building. He made out on the deal. I should have went into real estate, but I realized after I started it, after a few years, that wasn't what I was passionate about. That's not what I wanted to do with my life. But nevertheless, I still built something from scratch, got it off the ground, and to this day, it's still there. There's another group of people that are running a hair salon. So I knew I had the right idea for what is there today. And I think I heard a lot of your pitches, all your pitches, and I think that's part of it, right? I think starting is probably one of the most challenging parts in entrepreneurship, because everybody can have an idea. And that's why I was so impressed with, a couple of, I don't know if everybody's already generating revenue, but I know with like Ellie and Ava and Royalty Nails, like the fact that you guys already have a website and you guys are already generating revenue, regardless of what happens in the next 3 to 5 years. The point is that you believed in something and you're working at it. And when you believe in something and you step out and you work at it, that's when people come around and surround you and they want to help you. Like there's resources out there, but you have to do the work first. And that's really the theme of my story. Like if I had if I could pick a special power that I have, it's work ethic. It's hustling. It's using what you have right now in your hands. Like, with Royalty Nails, I love that picture that you showed where this is what it looked like when you first started, and it wasn't perfect. And yet you continue to work on it and you build on it and you build on it. And then like that setup that you had is beautiful. And if you keep on that same trajectory, what's going to happen next is you're going to have your own, storefront. And then that storefront's going to continue to duplicate and then you're going to have this whole, and then maybe you franchise it. But without taking those first initial steps, you never get to where you are today and where you could be 5 years from now. And that was like the big thing for me. As I mentioned in the Shark Tank video, this was just an idea. Like I was just doing my job. They asked me to write a menu. But I think part of being an entrepreneur is recognizing what you have going on and recognizing that you have an opportunity that's scalable and then you continue to work at it. And so one thing kind of led to another. I launched it at this event. Everyone went crazy over it. And that's where the light bulb went off for me. And then, we landed our first Whole Foods store. We started in 13 doors, and then, just the constant hustling, going into stores week after week. I was making the product myself, sampling the product on Sundays after church. And what that proves is like in the beginning, you don't have a ton of money to pay people, but if you believe in what you're doing, nobody else is going to work harder than you on your vision. And so, and all these little things, and I mentioned earlier about process, all these little things that I was doing were just preparing me for Shark Tank. And the funny thing is I never even wanted to go on Shark Tank because we weren't where we wanted to be financially. But sometimes life throws curveballs at you. And in this case, COVID-19, where we had to pivot, we had to do something different. And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. And the next thing you know, I end up on the stage in front of millions of viewers. And that experience was so surreal. And we've definitely been successful since then. And there's still a lot more success to accomplish. But without that diligence and that work ethic, you never accomplish those things. And so I just want to encourage you guys to keep going wherever you're at. 5 years from now, you may not even be working on the ideas that you pitched today. But again, like, I don't think that matters as much. I think the point is, like, because you could be doing anything. You can be, you could just be in class right now and doing something. But the fact that, like, you have this thing inside of you where this passion and this desire to build something great and to do something bigger, I think that's not an accident. I think a lot of times, like, what we're supposed to do in this life, what our purpose is, it starts at a very young age. And the fact that you guys are already thinking about these things, I think is amazing. But regardless, like, whatever you end up doing 3 years from now, whether it's what you pitched today or something else, don't despite any of these, like, small beginnings. Don't despite, like, just continue to work at it. Because a lot of times what you do now, you don't know about it, but it's preparing you for the next step that's going to come in life. And so I'm super excited. I'm proud of you guys. Like, super impressed. And for those of you guys that already have an idea and are already generating money, generating revenue, you have work to do, and because you need to grow that revenue. You need to grow your sales and run a efficient and profitable company. But at the same time, those of you that just have an idea and you don't have a website yet, you haven't generated anything yet, that's not like, you have work to do as well. You need to start. And my big thing is, start with what you have in your hands. So, whatever that is, like the trio, the group, where you guys want to do these setups where there's games and food, etc. Well, what can I do with what I have right now? Like, can I rent out a basement? Can I rent out a garage? Just to start it on a small scale, and then you continue to build from there. And so don't let any obstacles get in your way. Use wisdom as you guys do everything. And the other thing I'll share with you guys is, like, just surround yourself with mentors. Find somebody in the space that's doing what you're doing, and if you have to stalk them on Instagram until you get a response back, that's what you do, because people are out there, they want to help you. So find somebody that's a little bit further ahead of you, and knock on that door. Like, take them out to lunch. I don't know, ask for a Zoom meeting, and just pick their brains, because that'll help. Learning from other people's mistakes is the best. It's free, and you don't have to make the same mistakes that other people that have gone further than you have made. And so, yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. I'll open it up for questions if anybody has anything. Super excited, proud of each and every one of you.
Derek is asking any questions. If you have a question, please put it in the chat. But so one of the questions that I've seen really quick before Derek asked is, where do they find Go Oats?
So right now we're in about, so you can go on our website, gooats.life, and there's a store locator. And you can just type in your zip code and it'll pull up all the stores that are close to your area. I think if most of you are in, like, the Virginia area, we're probably in Whole Foods, and if there's Sprouts, we're in Sprouts as well. The other option is finding us online, and you can purchase through our online store.
I don't see any more questions, but what a great advice for our young shark pups. Hard work ethic. Thank you very much. We appreciate you being our special guest today and our guest of honor. So we have a couple of things, not the $150,000 that Barbara provided for you, but your complimentary membership to the Metropolitan Business League for you and your team. And we think it's worth $150,000. And a Teen to Me Business Shark Tank graphic tee. So again, let's give a round of applause for the home,
Awesome.
with Go Oats.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, this is the time we're waiting for.
She got it.
Now, this is the most exciting part of the program. So I'm going to read off some of the prizes that today will be included as part of all of our Shark Puck winners. The first place will be featured in the Richmond Times Dispatch. First and second, we'll have an ESPN and Live Choice Gospel Radio interview with Mike King Biz. And if everybody knows who Mike King Biz is, you can't wait to be interviewed by him. First, second, and third will receive an iPad mini, compliments from Capital One. On the big draw, the cash, the first prize will get $600, second will get $500, third will get $400, and the runners up $100 each. You'll get an interview with Shelby, our own MBL, Shelby Brown from CBS 6. The Barry Former Morning Show will do a radio interview. Sale product and service via the MBL Youth Entrepreneurship Program Marketplace. The Teens Who Mean Business Shark Tank graphic t-shirts, and we even get Goats oatmeal bites. So that's really, you're getting a boatload of things, which is really great. Thank you to all of our sponsors for helping that out.
And starting off for the runner-up, we have, give me 1 second, gotta check our phone, gotta make sure this is right. Dre, Darion, and Xavier.
Yay.
We have 2 of them.
It's Tarquana.
Thank you.
Tarquana Empire.
Thank you. And you each will receive $100 plus of all the amazing prizes as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coming in at 4th place, we have Altanique Neal.
Thank you.
Miss Altanique, you will also be receiving $300. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coming up in 3rd place is none other than Robin Johnson.
Congratulations, Robin. You will also be receiving $300.
And in 2nd place, we have Sydney King.
KDA, should we show them how we do?
Congratulations, Sydney. You will be receiving $500.
And lastly, for our 1st place winner, none other than Elle Fleming. Congratulations.
Yay! Yay!
Congratulations, Elle.
Oh. Congratulations, Al. Not only will you get all of those, but you'll also get $600. We're very excited. Thank you. Okay, I would like to continue by introducing Tanya Battle of Truist, and also a member of the MBL Board of Directors, for a special presentation.
Hello. Hi. Okay, I think I wasn't certain that I was supposed to say anything at this point. So am I just congratulating the winner?
You're introducing Mark Johnson.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not have that on here, but that's okay. Mark. Well, Mark is he's a dear friend of mine and also a colleague at Truist Bank. He is our regional community development officer, vice president, and he works with me in the community, and he is Mr. Community. So he's here to provide a special presentation, and he is a big supporter of MBL and all that we do here to help in the community. So Mark Johnson, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that introduction. I was gonna say, you know, and I think this is what, and I hope I pronounced his name correctly, Mr. Janot, is that his name? I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. Who was just on?
It's Jano.
Mr. Jano, that's silent T. I wanted to, you know, also mention something similar to what he was saying, is that, you know, no person is an island. There's nothing like having incredible people in your life and incredible team members or what have you. Relationships are really big. And so as a part of that on your way up as entrepreneurs, you know, to make sure that you always hone and rehone your relationships. And to that, I say we have a one team approach at Truist, and without teammates like Tanya, I don't get things done. And it's not to say that things don't get done, but when you have incredible teammates and people like Tanya on your team, we do things together. And so I thank her for the wonderful things that I'm able to do in the community, because I can't be everywhere. And Tanya is like A1 teammate and A1 at the job that she does in the community. So hats off to you, Tanya. Just quickly before I go into our presentation, I'm pumped up because I love what Mr. Janot said about just entrepreneurship and trusting the process. I remember when my mother told me when I was small, she wasn't gonna be able to pay for my school clothes to go back to school. We were, you know, Tanya might remember this. We were real big on that in New York, being able to go to school, you know, all sharp and shined and what have you. And my mother said, I'm working too hard. I can't afford to do that this year. She said, you gotta get your own job. So I didn't go get a job because I wasn't able to get one because I wasn't old enough. I went and I pushed a lawnmower 2.5 miles back and forth. And I was able to develop accounts and knock on and go door to door and knock and develop my own accounts. And I sold seeds and I sold shoes out of the National Enquirer. And for those of you who know the National Enquirer, that's a crazy, crazy tabloid. But I looked through there and I got an opportunity to order some shoes from there. And it wasn't for the fact that people needed shoes or seeds. They just saw someone that had initiative. And so that definitely basically resonates with a lot of people. It's not the product sometimes, it's the person. Be that person and set out to accomplish and do the things that you need to, and people will meet you where you are. So that's a good note that I wanted to leave with you. When you operate in purpose and on purpose, you will have people in your life that will bless you where you are. And that's my formula for success. Preparation plus opportunity equals success. So that's my side note. Today we're here because we want to make a presentation on behalf of Truist and MBL to Elijah Lee. Where's Elijah? I want to see his face because I saw a smiling face when MBL gave him an award some odd weeks ago. And we wanted to, on behalf of MBL and Truist, we wanted to present you with $5,000 to, in your effort, kids helping kids and the work that you're doing with the Children's Hospital in the Richmond area. I went back and I read just the wonderful things that you've been doing, and talk about a friend created that particular program and the things that he's doing because of a friend who he had who was in need. Now, if I have 500 friends or 5 friends in my life like that, believe me, I would be on top of the world. I do, but I'm just making a point to say at that young age, having a passion and knowing that, you know, his friend needed help and there are others like his friend who would need help in the future. Those are the kinds of people who operate at a certain level. So Elijah, on behalf of both Truist and MBL, you're doing tremendous work, and it really just aligns to with our purpose, inspiring and building better lives and communities. There is no other, you know, passion or focus than what you're doing that aligns very well what we're doing at Truist and what our purpose is and what our focus is in the community, even along with MBL and their purpose and focus. So we thank you for so much for what you're doing and what you're going to continue to do. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Oh my goodness, just thank you so much. You know, I didn't come on this thinking this was gonna happen. Don't really know what to say. But I want you to know that this is gonna help a lot of kids. Right now, we're working closely with a lot of organizations that are just really there to empower and educate other young people, get them their seat at the table. So I want you to know that this is gonna help a lot of people. A lot of young Black and brown children, a lot of young women who need that voice, who need that seat at the table. And this is always going to push us forward. So I want to thank y'all so much for this amazing organization, for this amazing donation. I truly, truly appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay! Yay, Elijah. Hear our voices. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Mark Johnson and Truist.
You're welcome. And can I say on behalf of Truist again, hats off. Everything goes to MBL for the incredible work that you're doing with young people, with businesses, small businesses, minority-owned businesses in the community. I mean, just a definite asset to the region in terms of what you're doing. Again, I can't kind of, you know, praise enough the work that you're doing, the fact that we've had, you know, one of our teammates like Tanya battle on just doing the good work. Not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. So I thank all of you for what you're doing and really improving the lives of individuals and businesses in the Richmond community and beyond. Thank you so much.
I want to give a big hand to Elijah. He's been an awesome co-MC with me. Yay! Woo-hoo. All right, now we're going to hear from our chair of the Metropolitan Business League Board of Directors, Scott Tessa Hurd. Thank you.
Let me unmute myself. I was so excited about everything. And, you know, for me, I love watching Shark Tank every year. Our youth surprise me every time with their creativity and everything that they come up with. So it is always a blessing to be able to see what all they're doing. And I mean, I just love the innovation that comes with them. So this is exciting for me. And I bring greetings on behalf of the MBL Board of Directors, who many of them are on this call today. And it has been wonderful to be able to serve as chair of the Board of Directors, because I have the best Board of Directors that anybody could ever imagine. And it's just been amazing. So first of all, on behalf of the Metropolitan Business League and the Board of Directors, we want to thank the people who have made this possible. So we want a big thank you to our partners and sponsors. First of all, City of Richmond